everybody. Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at the marvellous elastic drums. Anyone who watches me regularly will know I'm a big fan of elastic drums, have been since it first came out, and it's just been updated and now has a app sound, made by App Sound, a lo-fi samples pack, which is marvelous. Has about 200 samples in. It's an IAP, so you can go and get it if you want to. It sounds great. So that's what we're going to be making beats and grooves and things with tonight. You've just been listening to, I'll just wipe this here like this. You've just been listening to a couple of the preset packs and one or two that I actually messed around with. So you get a load of jams to start with as well if you want to, you know, sample the pack sort of thing, enjoy it. Which is just epic. So I think what we'll do is we will create a brand new initialized patch and we will just build a pack with the, we'll build a session with the App Sound lo-fi samples. Right, so first thing for us to do would be to go into our browser here, go back, go to factory preset and hit initialize preset, and this is what we'll be left with. And there will be well, 5 and 6 will be muted by default, but we can sort that in a minute. So let's go back to this. First of all, we want to go to our sampler. Okay, so this is the synth engine. But if we tap on here, you see we have synth, kick, hi-hats, FM, all this kind of stuff. And we have sampler. Go to sampler. And now this is a sampler engine. And what we want to do is choose a sound. So it'll be like this, you know, whatever samples you have in here, you'll find them there in this browser. We want the App Sound lo-fi samples. And there you go. We'll start with this clap sound. Now, you see it sounds granulated. What we want to do is long hold on this and just go initialize settings. And now we can start to choose our samples. It resets the envelope that's kind of pre-built in. So look, we've got all these things and tons of brilliant sounds we can start to manipulate with elastic drums. So but we want to be going down. Look at all this stuff. We've got hi-hats. But now we've got some kicks. We need to find a kick what we like. And they've all got this lo-fi vibe sort of thing, so I quite liked. Quite like that one. So once it's selected, it's actually selected onto the track. So you have 6 tracks, 6 independent tracks, and for each track all this stuff changes and you have complete control. But we can close this if we want to make some timing adjustments to our sequencer. So let us first put in a nice just a 4 on the floor, shall we? And at the moment we've only got one pattern selected, so if we go to a range you'll see we just have this one pattern here and nothing else. So we'll go back and we'll start this off. We'll speed it up a little bit, I guess, so maybe 125. And now we can either start to manipulate our kick drum in various ways. What I like to do with elastic drums is especially with the kick, the first thing I would do is start to play around with the velocities as well. So I think to do it on one track, everything is the same, it's repeated, you can do all this kind of cool stuff. So for each instrument we have all these controls, and if we just go to number 2 and we'll go to our synth and go to our sampler, and we're already in our App Sound lo-fi samples because it's remembered. We can maybe then put in a snare. So if we go and find some snare sounds, or I'm going to reinitialize this as well because we're on a new track. So this is percussion. We've got some rim shot, some snares. I like that one. So now I've selected it. It's part of this, and we're going to build up kind of a basic kind of 4 on the floor. So while we're here, we'll go to number 3 and we'll choose a game. We can go and look for sampler, and we'll choose a sampler and maybe look for a hi-hat sound now. So some basic stuff. More kicks. There's lots. Remember to reset your sample. This one. So I'm going to use this. So what I'm going to do with this was I'm just going to basically put in some 8ths, and I'll just have a little bit of a thing there, sort of thing at the end. So awesome. Now this hi-hat sounds a little bit low to me. I think I'd like to pitch it up. So pitching the entire thing up is simple. So we can close this and get some more controls, and close this and we have some more controls over our timing. So we're now going to be manipulating this hi-hat. So let's just pitch the whole thing up. Okay, and maybe nice. Okay, so let's stop that a sec. So what I like to do is, like I said, with the bass drum or the hi-hats is actually good. We can control some velocity. So easiest way to do this, make sure that you're on the track that you want to start to manipulate, of course. Maybe 1, 2 or 3. We're going to be playing with the hi-hat for the moment. And just touch velocity here. Just touch it like this. Touch velocity, and velocity will start to flash, and then choose the parameter that you would like the velocity to be automated with. We're going to choose volume, and you'll see these will all drop slightly like that. You see now they've gone kind of to a default velocity, and we can listen. But what that means now is that we can start to manipulate the velocity of each of these. So we could kind of here start to make a kind of a velocity ramp. If we fill all these in, maybe start this one quite low and then a little bit higher, a little bit higher. So just like that. Let's put it back in, and there, and then maybe the same. And then, but you see it's kind of getting in. So now we're going to have a kind of a velocity ramp effect going on. I'd like to say hello to everyone who's here in the chat as well. I hope you're having a nice day or evening or whatever, wherever you are in the world. But welcome to the sound test room. So listen, we'll get this velocity ramp now. Awesome stuff. And because we've got our extra little snare in there, but we could say, okay, well, go to number 2, tap on velocity, select volume, and have that little, have these little ghost notes going on. Hi Daniel, hi Dave, hi Colin. Hi, we're going to be having a mega weekend with Daniel. Yo, yes. Very cool stuff this weekend with Les Productions Zvon. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. But yeah, so that's cool. And this is, again, we're just using the new samples from the sample kit. But we could do the same again with the kick, maybe. We could just select velocity and then choose this, and then we've got some so we're building up a really interesting kind of beat already. It's quite nice, and we haven't even played with the timings of anything. So if we choose our hi-hats now, we can now choose to start playing with the timing just for the hi-hat lane. So maybe we just want it to be really short like this. Take it down to just triggering 1 or back to all 16. And then the time, we can get all polyrhythmic ×2. See, it's slower than the other two. Speed it up. And then we've got this sequence delay, and the sequence delay is like, will give you the boom bap effect. So if we put that on, say, the kick, and start to delay the sequence of the kick, we start to get into boom bap. Let's put it back to normal. So let's go to number 4 now. Let's see what we can put in here. Interesting. Let's go to our samples here and let's go and see. Let's get right. Remember, we're going to initialize our sample. Oh, that's oops. Some great sounds in here, guys. I think the pack is $3.99. Hi Ollie, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, you're welcome, mate. It's amazing. Right, guys, trust me, this gets really cool. Elastic drums is so powerful. It's mind-boggling what you can do. So, oh, I quite like that symbol. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this symbol for number 4, and I'm just going to place it there at a normal velocity, so it'll fire off straight away when it comes in. Okay. Now, don't forget I said that 5 and 6 are muted, so we can unmute them here, or like this, or we can solo anything we like any time. So solo the kick, or mute the kick. Right, okay. And now they're all, apart from 5 and 6, which is still, or you can go to where it says arrange, and you'll see you have your mixer. And we can unmute 5 and 6 there, so we can carry on building. But don't forget that by default 5 and 6 are muted, and we only have one pattern. Now let's do this. Let's copy this pattern. Let's save ourselves some time and let's copy it 4 times. Okay, so at the moment it's just in, you see, we've got our little diamond here. Well, watch what happens. If I press song, that will fill in. Or if I press this, it will go to song mode. So that's song mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to go, right, copy. So this pattern, copy, and we'll just go to the next one. And then, oops, I'll just copy this one as well, go to the next one, and copy that one, and go to the next one. Now I have a song, right? So I can make it more or make it 4. So you have song mode is in blocks of 4. Okay, so blocks of 4. If I go back to pattern 1 now and I press play, it will just stay on pattern 1, and you'll see the automation for the volumes we put in earlier in this section here. There. Let's press song and it will track along, but they're all exactly the same, right? Okay, so let's go to pattern 2 and let's switch off song mode. So we're just going to be here in pattern 2. Let's put in an effect for pattern 2. Let's put in some. Now I'm going to turn off automation because I do not want automated effects for this particular set, but I can automate anything in Elastic Drums. But I'm going to choose on effect number 4, I'm going to choose this pure verb, and you'll see that it's already there, and I can place it anywhere I like in the thing. It just depends where it is, you know, the reverb size and reverb filter. So let's just leave it there. I'm just going to go back to arrange and press play. Now you see this is our kick, right? And if we look at our effects, you'll see it's effect number 4. So let's put a little bit of reverb on that kick. Okay, go to arrange, our kick, and number 4. Right, cool beans. Now, this is where it gets super cool. Let's go to pattern 1. No reverb. Everything is independent inside of elastic drums. So if I go to this now, if I go right, copy and go to here, this one is going to have the reverb on as well. So if I go back to number 1 now, no reverb, 2 reverb, 3 no reverb, 4 no reverb. So for every single independent pattern, and it doesn't stop there, you can change all the sounds for each pattern as well. You can do whatever you want, and this is what makes elastic drums incredible. Now, although it's not an AUV3, it does have multi-out, and if you look at my other tutorial for elastic drums, you'll see that it has multi-out. So let's go back. If we press our thing now, our song mode, we're going to get an interesting effect. For every second pass, it's going to be changing that reverb. Okay. So let's go to, right, we're on pattern 2, so you can choose and swipe between. Let's switch song mode off. Let's go to pattern 2. Now we know that number 4 at the moment is that cymbal, right? Hang on. It's that cymbal. We're going to change that sound. We're going to change it to this for pattern 2. Again, this is genius. It's genius. So I'm going to put one there as well for this. So now if we play pattern 2, if we go back to pattern 1, it's the cymbal, right? Put in song mode. Let's go to pattern 2 where we know we have made this change. Let's go to our arrange and let's go, well, okay, well, I'm going to copy pattern 2 now into pattern 4 because I've made adjustments to pattern 2, right? So I'll go, right, come out of song mode, I'll just go copy and then I'll just copy it in there. So now this will also have that other noise. So we're in number 4. So number 4 is the one that's going to be it's going to be building up right now. You can have, well, you can have as many patterns as you wish, more or less. Obviously, I don't know what the limit is. Maybe Ollie does, but maybe there's no limit. Maybe, I don't know. But it's a lot. We're only working with 4. I'm just going to decrease that a sec. So we're just working with the 4. Now, again, we're in pattern 4. We're going to go to instrument now, and we're going to make some more adjustments. So maybe we could change this snare. And let's go and see what we've got going on to different snares. This is a really good pack, Ollie. I really like this. I love lo-fi, I do. Oh, yeah, let's try it with that. So remember, it's just number 4. And I'm going to change this again. And we can do it on the fly, which is even better. Okay. So I think with this might be nice with a little bit of delay maybe. So if we go into our effects, we can see what's going on. So let's choose effect number, let's choose effect number, let's go one with a delay. It's down echo. I like the down echo. So I'm going to, effect number 3, I'm going to choose down echo. and just touch anywhere on the screen and it will appear. And don't forget, I've got automation off and I can delete any automation, but there isn't any to delete. So I'm going to just put this here for now and see what happens. But we need to go to our arrange. And what did I say? This one. And it's number 3, right? So now when we go back to instruments and let's go back to pattern 1, let's engage song mode and just play through our 4 patterns, and we're starting to get like very cool variation going on now. So now, before I go any further, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to give this a title. I'm going to call it Lo-Fi Stream. Okay, and I'm just going to go save preset, and that will be added to my user presets. And now we're working with my user presets, obviously, so that's cool. So brilliant. Right, so what's next? Let's add another one. So let's we can add it to number 1. We're going to use track number 5. This is getting darker and darker. I need to brighten it up for my sake. Right, so again we're going to choose a sample, and this time we can look at some of the sounds. So we've got some basses here. That's nice. I really like that one. Oh god, I like it lots. Some brass. I'm going to use this one. So now I think what we'll do, it's really cool now. So we can go into our arrange. And what we're going to do is copy some patterns into 5, 6, 7, and 8. So maybe we can go with this one and copy. I'll come out of song mode. I'll just copy and paste, and then copy and paste. And then I'm going to choose number 3 here, and then copy and paste. And then I'm just going to copy it again. I'm going to copy and paste it into this. So now we've got 8 patterns going on. But we're going to go to number 5, and this is where we're going to start to add some. And this is how you build up a track, you see. You just keep copy paste or adding new stuff. So we're in number 5. We're going to go to our instrument now, and we're going to play, but we're going to put some bass notes in. So let's see what's going on. So we're out of song mode. We're in pattern number 5. Now I'm going to go with automation this time. So I'm going to tap on automation, and this time I'm going to tap pitch. Okay, and I'm going to long hold automation, and we've now got pitch automation and we can see our notes here. So we can automate the note to that bass. We can repitch the note to that bass. So let's see what we can do here. So we're going to take this up maybe, I don't know, 66, something like that. I mean, you can do this like on the fly sort of thing, but I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to, hang on a sec. I'm just going to automate the pitch. It is working, see. That's better. And now if I want to make a fine adjustment, I can. And now I'm going to go to arrange, and I quite like that, so I'm just going to go, all right, copy, paste that one into there. And I'm going to make some adjustments to number 6 now. So we're going to go play, go back to instrument, go to number 6. Hi, John. And we're going to put some delay on this. So we're going to put some delay on that brass because it sounds cool. So we go to, now we know if we go to our effects, we already know we've got a down echo, and we know that that down echo is on effects number 3, which is there. So that means all we need to do is go to our mixer view, our arrange view sort of thing, and add it to this. And let's go to our effects and maybe automate that. Do a bit of performance. Okay, so now we've got 6 patterns. Let's see what our track sounds like. Let's go to arrange, go back to pattern number 1. Let's switch on song mode and just see what happens, because these are going to be different. You can see there's a lot going on in this one because it has all that extra stuff. Yeah, pattern 1. So it needs to be busier, at least on this last one. So all I'm going to do is go here, copy and paste that in there. And this one, this one would be like a drop one kind of thing. It could be. Now don't forget, if you want these multiple repeats and stuff like this, you just need to multiple repeat them. You need to arrange them in your arrange view here like this. We're going to go back to our instrument page here, and we selected on number 7. That's fine. Go back and look at the instrument. Let's take out this, and let's take out the kicks. Okay, so and change the sound. Oh, and let's put the effect on that as well, shall we? So I'm on the wrong one here, hang on. Number... let's now go song mode. And you can perform it, you know, you can stop song mode and stuff. Bit of a breakdown. Okay, so let's change this. Let's change that one up, shall we? So let's automate that. Awesome. So it's just running through the 8 patterns as they are set. Maybe with this one, so let's go to our range, this one here, switch song mode off. The breakdown, let's have the breakdown where it says tempo. We can speed it up or slow it down. So let's have this one, let's have this one 2 times. So I'm gonna have it go half speed. And on the snare for this, I'm going to have some this. Sorry, I'm taking them out and I'm going to put some of that delay in there. So did I say it was number 3 was the down echo and it's in there? And also a bit of distortion I'm going to put in there as well for that snare. So go back to a range and I want the snare, which is I know is number 2. I'm going to have that run some on 1 and some 3. So let's just listen to it. Let's run at half speed, remember? So listening to that in the context of the track would be very, very cool. So we go back to, let's go 1, switch on song mode, and actually a bit of a performance of it. I'll switch on and off the actual patterns. bit of a breakdown, a bit of a dubby breakdown. Go into perform mode. And here's one of the presets it comes with, and we can jump backwards and forwards. If we've got our tempo locked with link, then you know it's all going to stay the same. Or we can, like, if we choose tempo here, if we change our tempo now, it's going to stay in 85. And these patterns come with the IAP. And then we could go back to it's all going to be like 85 BPM now, not 100 and whatever it was we set it at. But we can still set our speed here, but as long as tempo is not highlighted there, you can change, like, for instance, so this is again the lo-fi kit. But it's just one pattern. Another one that I made from the lo-fi kit. 4 patterns with constantly changing samples. This loop until is just brilliant. I'm going to automate this now. You can import your own samples as well, Kevin. There's a, you know, it's an IAP, but you can then import anything you like. So that's mine. Again, I'm going to save that. Cool, aren't they? It's so much manipulation, so much control over the sequencer settings. Scalar 2, my overall my overall memory, brilliant. It's awesome. It's very, very good. I've done 2 tutorials now for it, both trying to cover stuff that hasn't previously been covered. In fact, today's tutorial for Scalar 2 covered something that hasn't been covered anywhere, which is how to pattern change so you can make Scalar play your whole song just by pressing one button, go through all the patterns without having to do anything. Yeah, but it's great. It's really fantastic. It's a fabulous app. Right, okay, now I'm going to play some more of these. Oh yeah, by the way, you can make any changes you like to the kits and then save them as your own kit. So we can swap out sounds anytime we want. So for instance, like here, I don't know, the kick drum for example, we'll go to change the kick drum to a brass sound. I mean, there's about 200 samples. Thanks, Danny. So it's swapping out samples. Velocity. You've got all control over the sample here. Reverse. Guys, thank you very, very much for joining me this evening, where we took a look at the remarkably brilliant elastic drums, which is just awesome anyway. And we used Made Sounds just using the App Sound Lo-Fi samples, which is the new IAP. I think it's $3.99. But I guess if you're if you're an elastic drums user, if you love it and it's just great, it's fantastic using it with multi-outs as well, because you can then apply your AUV3 effects to individual. But I have showed this before, so I won't go into it now, but it's just epic. Remember, with elastic drums, it's everything. You can automate everything. Then you can go in and make detailed, controlled changes to your automation here. And also with the velocity as well. You can control the velocity the same way. You also have the ability, if we have this, to randomize one line in an instrument, the entire thing if you want to. So you have all this randomization stuff. This here, this record is not a it's a finger drumming, recording in finger drumming. If you want to, and it's that while it's flashing, it's actually recording, but because I'm not playing, it's not recording, sort of thing. So it's epic, absolutely epic. Like I said, thank you so much. I'm going to play a few more of these patches for a few minutes, and yeah, awesome stuff. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be taking a look at the new house bounce pack from MobileMusicPro, which is also very nice. But yeah, for now, let's just jam on with some of these. Awesome stuff. Thanks, everybody. Bless you all. Proper like reggae, innit?